Hello everyone and welcome to EduTap. So welcome to today's general awareness session, and guys, today we'll be covering up the important MCQs from day 11 to day 15 of October 2021. So let's get started with the session. But before that, I would like to request you all to subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss any future updates, and join our Telegram channel. Through the Telegram channel, you will be getting the PDF for today's session. And why is that so important? Well, you will be able to revise the MCQs, you will be able to go through the explanations which I have covered in this particular presentation. We won't be going through the explanations in the video itself because the video is just for your revision. For understanding, you can go through the PDF which will be provided to you through our Telegram channel. Link is in the description box below. And guys, we have extended our flash sale. So now it is valid till 24th October. Use code DDT10 and you will be able to get 40 and additional 10% off on our courses. So let's get started with this session. The first question is, which of the following companies has decided to expand its strategic partnership with Google Cloud to jointly launch healthcare and life sciences solutions? So a company has decided to expand its strategic partnership with Google Cloud to jointly launch healthcare and life sciences solutions. The options are Accenture, IBM, Infosys, HCL Technologies, or L&T. The right answer is option D, HCL Technologies. So, moving on next. Recently, which of the following cricketer has become world's youngest ODI centurion? Centurion means scored 100 runs. So the options are Shane Clark, Peter Jack, Alan Doe, Ian Botham, or Amy Hunter. So which of the following cricketers has become world's youngest ODI centurion? The right answer is Amy Hunter. So Amy Hunter from Ireland has become the youngest player to score to score an ODI century. She scored an unbeaten 121 to take her side to win against Zimbabwe, bettering the record previously held by India's Mithali Raj. So, someone from Ireland, Amy Hunter, has broken a record of an Indian, Mithali Raj. So, moving on next, RBI has imposed rupees dash penalty on Janata Sehkari Bank, Pune. The options are 10 lakh, 20 lakh, 30 lakh, 40 lakh, or 50 lakh. The right answer is rupees 30 lakhs. So RBI has penalized Janta Sehkari Bank for rupees 30 lakhs. So moving on next, recently Andhra Pradesh has launched PM Vani scheme launched in dash. So Andhra Pradesh has launched the PM Vani scheme in which district? The options are Kadapa, Anantapur, Kurnool, Amaravati, or Guntur. The right answer for question number 4. Come on, guys. If you can recall the answer. It's okay. Even if you answer it incorrectly, it will help you retain the answers in the future. The right answer is Kurnool. So, in Kurnool of Andhra Pradesh has launched the PM Vani scheme. What is Vani scheme? Well, it's Prime Minister's Wi-Fi Access Network Interface project at the Uyalwada village in Kurnool district. So I hope this is clear. Now moving on next. Who among the following persons has inaugurated the training program on sandalwood farming? So sandalwood is Chandan. Who among the following has inaugurated the training program on sandalwood farming? The options are Ashwini Vaishnav, Jitan Ram Manji, Nityanand Rai, Purushottam Rupla, or Giriraj Singh. The right answer for question number 5 is Giriraj Singh. So Giriraj Singh has inaugurated a program on sandalwood farming. Do remember this, guys. So, as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, Union Minister of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj, Shri Giriraj Singh, inaugurated a training program on sandalwood farming and management of its health via video conferencing in association with the Institute of Wood Science and Technology. So, moving on next, which of the following spice crops from Kanyakumari's hills has received the GI tag? So, a spice crop from Kanyakumari Hills has received a GI tag. The options are celery seeds, asphetida, black pepper, cloves, or cardamom. The right answer for a spice crop to receive GI tag from Kanyakumari Hills is cloves. Cloves, also called long, right? So, unique clove growing in the hills of Kanyakumari district in the Tamil Nadu has been awarded a geographical indication GI tag. So, I hope this is clear. So, moving on next. Recently, which of the following state governments has signed MOU with NGOs for running Eklavya schools? So, which of the following state governments has signed an MOU with NGOs for running Eklavya school? The options: Mizoram, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, West Bengal, Kerala. Come on, guys. The right answer for question number 7 is Arunachal Pradesh. So, Arunachal Pradesh has signed MOUs with various schools, various NGOs for running Eklavya schools. Now, recently, who among the following person has represented India at the UN Security Council high-level open debate on peace building and sustaining peace? The options are L. Murugam, Sobha Sundaram, K. Sundaram, V. Murlidharan, or Ramesh Chennithala. The question number 8. The person to represent India at the UN Security Council high level open debate on peace building and sustaining peace. The right answer is V. Muralidharan. Minister of State for External Affairs Shri V. Muralidharan will be paying an official visit to New York from 11th to 13th of October. So the key takeaway is that Minister of State for External Affairs has represented India at the UN Security Council high level open debate on peace building and sustaining peace. So I hope this is clear. And moving on to the next question, that is, recently Reliance New Energy Solar has acquired REC Solar Holdings for dash. The options are in $1,000,000. The options are $371 million, $471 million, $571 million, $671 million, or $771 million. The right answer for the amount for which Reliance New Energy Solar has acquired REC Solar Holdings, the right answer is $771 million. And the acquisition is for 100% of the shareholding. So moving on next, recently which of the following states has launched Mera Ghar Mera Naam scheme? So what is the name of the scheme? Mera Ghar Mera Naam. The options are Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Madhya Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh. So which of these states has launched the Mera Ghar Mera Naam scheme? The right answer is Punjab. So, Punjab Chief Minister Charanjit Singh Channi has announced a scheme, Mera Ghar Mera Naam, to bestow property rights on the people living in their houses within the Lal Lakhir villages and the cities. So, moving on next, in which of the following states Anganwadi on Wheels initiative was launched? So, what is the name of the initiative? It is Anganwadi on Wheels. And in which of these states has an initiative been launched? The options are Delhi, Bihar, Punjab, Uttarakhand, or Uttar Pradesh. So, out of these states or union territories, Anganwadi on Wheels has been initiated in Delhi. So, Delhi Chief Minister has launched the Anganwadi on Wheels initiative aimed at fulfilling the nutritional and health needs of children. So, moving on next, recently Railtel has signed MOU with Dash to to boost expansion of telecom services. So, Railtel has signed an MOU with which of the following companies to expand the telecom services? The options are HCL, Wipro, Infosys, C. Dot, or ITI Limited. The right answer is, guys, C. Dot. Railtel Corporation has signed an MOU with the Center for Development of Telematics, that is C. Dot, to work together in diverse area of telecom with a key focus on boosting modernization and expansion of communication networks in the country. So recently, Global Hunger Index 2021 has been released. What is the ranking of India? So this news has been covered a lot. The options for the ranking of India in Global Hunger Index 2021 is 92, 95, 98, 103 or 101? The right answer for this question is, guys, 101. So India ranks 101 out of 106 countries with sufficient data to calculate 2021 GHI scores. With a score of 27.5, India has a level of hunger that is serious. Recently, who among the following persons has been appointed as the chairman of World Steel Association? The options are Om Prakash Jindal, Ratan Jindal, Naveen Jindal, Parth Jindal or Sajjan Jindal. Now this is a really interesting question, because from the question, if someone had remembered that the person was from the Jindal family, now well, all these members are the part of Jindal family. So the right answer for chairman of World Steel Association is Sajjan Jindal. How can we remember it? Well, we need to remember Jindal Steel, Jindal Group, and S for Sajjan, S for steel. So I hope you will be able to remember this, recall this during the exam. Sajjan Jindal has been appointed as the chairman of World Steel Association. Recently, which of the following organizations has confirmed successful launch of 36 satellites from Vostokny? The options are Intelsat, Eutelsat, OneWeb, Virgin Orbit, or SpaceX. We are talking about 36 satellites from Vostokny. The right answer is OneWeb. So OneWeb, the lower Earth orbit LEO satellite communications company, confirmed the launch of 36 satellites by Arianespace from Vostokny Cosmodrome. So I hope this is clear. We have seen some questions coming up, on the names of the companies related to space and technology. So moving on next, recently in which of the following organizations, uh, which of the following organizations has signed MOU with Business Leadership League? The options are India International Exchange, Madras Stock Exchange, Calcutta Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange, or Bombay Stock Exchange. So the right answer for question number 16, well, let me give you a small hint. I hope you will be able to remember it now. The answer is not among these three options. The right answer is out of NSE or BSE. The right answer is Bombay Stock Exchange. So Bombay Stock Exchange has signed an MOU with Business Leadership League. Which of the following is the world's biggest flower? The options are hibiscus, sunflower, rafflesia, magnolia, or lotus. So, which of the following is world's biggest flower? The right answer, I hope we all have studied this even in our school textbooks. The right answer is rafflesia. And what is the special thing about this flower? Well, it is also called the corpse flower because of the smell that comes out of it. And so remember just the name, Rafflesia is the world's largest flower. Moving on next, which of the following medical organization has launched dental hygiene app for children? The options are 1mg, Fortis, Medanta, Apollo, or AIMS. So which of the following medical organizations has launched the dental hygiene app for children? The right answer is AIMS. So the Department of Pediatric and Preventive Dentistry at AIMS has launched a dental health education app for children to help them develop good oral health practices. Recently, Haryana state government has decided to reduce VAT, that is value added tax rates, value added tax rates on air turbine fuel from 20% to just 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5%. So from 20% it will now be dropped to how much percent? Well, the right answer is just 1%. So that is a big drop from 20 to directly just 1%. The Haryana government has reduced the value added tax, that is VAT, on air turbine fuel. Recently, Saranjeet Singh has passed away. He belonged to which of the following sports? So Saranjeet Singh, who was a sports person, has passed away. He belonged to which of the following sports? The options are volleyball, football, tennis, cricket, or hockey. The right answer for this question is, guys, hockey. So former hockey international player Saranjit Singh has passed away in Hyderabad. The former State Bank of India hockey player who played for Coronation Club in local league represented Hyderabad juniors and seniors for many years in the late 70s and 80s. Moving on next, recently according to Forbes World's Best Employer 2021 ranking, Reliance is placed at which position? Now this is a good question and we have covered it in our previous video. So I'll do one thing, I'll help you, give you some hints. Well, Reliance has been ranked the highest among the Indian companies, but overall throughout the world, the ranking of Reliance in the Forbes World's Best Employers 2021 ranking is, options are 32, 50, 32, 72, 42, 62 or 52. Well, you have already seen the answer was coming up in my mouth. The right answer is 52. So Reliance Industries Limited is among the is among the top 4 Indian companies to work for according to World's Best Employers Rankings 2021 published by Forbes. Guys, do focus here. Top 4 Indian companies to work for. So do not confuse it with that the ranking of Reliance is 52. Then how come it is the amongst the top 4? Well, it is top 4 Indian companies. So around the globe, the ranking of Reliance is 52. In India, the ranking is first. So and there were this is what it is. So moving on next, recently Russia and Dash have kicked off their joint naval exercise Joint Sea 2021. So Russia, along with which of the following countries, has kicked off its joint naval exercise called Joint Sea 2021? The options are Japan, North Korea, South Korea, Singapore, or China. So Russia Joint Sea 2021 was held between Russia and China. So Russia and China joint naval exercise Joint Sea 2021 has kicked off at Russia's Peter the Great Gulf in the Sea of Japan. So I hope this is clear, and moving on to the next question, that is, recently Dash and US have joined hands for joint training exercise commenced at Joint Base Elmendorf Richardson. So the right answer, Dash and US have joined hands for joint training exercise. The right answer is India. So India and US have joined hands for joint training exercise. It was the 17th edition of Indo-US training exercise called Ex Yudh Abhyas 21. So moving on next, recently which of the following countries has clinched the SAFF championship? The right answer out of the questions, China, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Nepal, India. Which of these countries has won the SAFF championship? The right answer is India. So India clinched the South Asian Football Federation SAFF championship for 8th time, defeating Nepal in Malé. So now we know India won it for the 8th time and Nepal was in the semi-finals with India, and India has won the SAFF, that is South Asian Football Federation championship. Guys, this is the last question, and after that we'll be going through the rapid fire of the MCQs which we covered from day 11 to 15. So the question is that recently which of the following personalities has been appointed as the ambassador of Russian Film Festival in India? So Russian Film Festival ambassador in India, the options are Imtiaz Ali, Irshad Kamil, Sajid Nadiawala, Anurag Kashyap, or Dhillon Mehta. The right answer for question number 25 is Imtiaz Ali. Now guys, we have the MCQs which we covered in our day 11 to day 15 videos. The question number 1 is, Karupur Kalamkari paintings and the Kalakurichi wood carvings have received the geographical indication tags from which of the following states? The options are Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Arunachal Pradesh, or none of the above. So I hope you are able to answer this. If not, the right answer for question number 26 is Tamil Nadu. So from Tamil Nadu, Karapur Kalamkari paintings and the Kalakurichi wood carvings have received the GI tag. World Sight Day has been marked. Annually it is observed on 2nd dash of October. So World Sight Day is marked on 2nd Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday of October annually. The right answer is Thursday. So on every second Thursday of October, World Sight Day is marked. Moving on next, recently International Day for Rural Women has been marked on dash October. Guys, this is a really nice way of revising. You will be able to, mark yourself how much you were able to return from covering these MCQs on daily basis. So the options are 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th or 25th of October. So International Day for Rural Women has been marked on 15th of October. Recently, Global Hand Washing Day has been marked on dash October. The options are 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th or 25th of October. So Global Hand Washing Day is marked on 15th October. Who among the following has been appointed as the new CFO of IndusInd Bank? The options are Srinivasan Vaidyanath, Govind Jain, Evan Stevenson, S.V. Zargonkar or none of the above. So who among the following is the new CFO of IndusInd Bank? The right answer is Govind Jain. Recently, who among the following has been appointed as the chairman of the Indian Banks Association, IBA? The options are Raj Kiran Rai Ji, A.K. Goyal, Sashidhar Jagdishan, Ashwini Kumar Tiwari, or none of the above. So, who among the following has been appointed as the chairman of Indian Bank Association? The right answer is A.K. Goyal. So, A.K. Goyal is the new chairman of Indian Banks Association. Recently, who among the following has been appointed as the CEO and MD of Axis Bank? So he has been reappointed basically. He is currently the CEO and MD, and his tenure has been extended. The options are Rakesh Sharma, Sumant Kathpalia, Amitabh Chaudhary, A.K. Goyal, or none of the above. The right answer for question number 32, guys, I hope you all are able to answer this. The right answer is Amitabh Chaudhary. Recently, which of the following companies has topped the list of world's best employers rankings 2021 published by Forbes? Now, guys, look at the difference in this question over here. Which of the following companies has topped the list? We are not asking topped the list in India. We are asking topped the whole list. The options are Reliance Industries, Samsung, Amazon, Alphabet, or Apple. The right answer is Samsung. If it would have been topped the list in India, the answer would have been Reliance Industries. So moving on next, recently often referred to as Olympics of military patrolling, exercise Cambrian patrol is conducted by which of the following countries? The options are USA, China, Germany, UK or Russia. The right answer is UK, and India won the gold. India was presented the gold medal at exercise Cambrian patrol. So moving on next, recently India and UK have commenced a 2-week exercise dash at Chabatia in Uttarakhand. So India and UK have commenced a 2-week exercise dash at Chabatia in Uttarakhand. The options are Ajay Warrior, Vijay Warrior, Digvijay Warrior, Winter Soldier, or none of the above. The right answer is, guys, option A, that is Ajay Warrior exercise. Recently, who among the following has been selected as the head coach of Indian cricket team? The right answer, we all know, out of Ravi Shastri, Rahul Dravid, Ricky Ponting, Saurav Ganguly or MS Dhoni is Rahul Dravid. So, wall of Indian cricket, Mr. Rahul Dravid has been appointed as the new head coach of Indian cricket team. Recently, who among the following has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of Norway? The options are Mark Rutte, H.E. Jonas Gahr, Ewan Stevenson, Erna Solberg, or none of the above. The right answer is H.E. Jonas Gahr. So recently, Shri Yogendra Mohan Gupta has passed away. He was the chairman of which of the following groups? The options are Dainik Jagran, Hindustan Times, Amar Ujala, Kesari, or none of the above. So Yogendra Mohan Gupta was the chairman of Dainik Jagran. Recently, which of the following companies has launched automated fueling stations? UFill. The options are IOCL, BPCL, Reliance, SR, or HPCL. The right answer we know is Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, that is BPCL. Guys, if you remember, BPCL also announced a initiative called Fuel Cart. That means uh, basically a fuel cart would be delivering diesel at your doorstep. So now this is the second initiative coming up in the fuel revolution, we could say, that is come up by BPCL. Recently, who among the following has launched the My Parking app? The options are Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways, for Home Affairs, for Civil Aviation, for Information and Broadcasting, for Science and Technology. So, what are we talking about? My Parking app. The right answer is Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting. It was launched in South Delhi. Next, recently World Standards Day has been marked on 14th October with the theme dash. So, what was the theme for World Standards Day? The options are protecting the planet with standards, our shared vision for better world, our shared vision for a better world. Okay, so it was our shared version, our shared vision for a better world, one standard, one world, one standard, or none of the above. The right answer is our shared vision for a better world. So, guys, remember that World Standards Day is marked on 14th October, and this was its theme. So, moving on next, who among the following has been appointed as the non executive chairman of Karnataka Bank? The options are Dinesh Kumar Khara, Sujoy Parishad, Pradeep Kumar Panja, M.R. Kumar, or none of the above. We are talking about non executive chairman of Karnataka Bank. The right answer is Pradeep Kumar Panja. PKP has been appointed as the non executive chairman of Karnataka Bank. So, PKPK. Pradeep Kumar Panja, Karnataka Bank. So, I hope you will be able to remember this now. Recently, eChavani portal is a project of which of the following ministries? The recently launched eChavani portal is a project of which of the following ministries? The options are uh, Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Ministry of Communications, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, or Ministry of Home Affairs. The right answer we know is Ministry of Defense. Recently, RBI has imposed a penalty of dash on State Bank of India for not complying with directions issued with regard to fraud classification. The options, the amount of fine that is fined on SBI by RBI. The options are 1 crore, 2 crore, 50 lakhs, 5 crore, or none of the above. Well, guys, the right answer is 1 crore. Recently, which of the following brands has become world's first clean label? The world India's first clean label. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the slip of tongue. Which of the following food brands has become first clean label of India? See, the options are Himalaya, Nestle, True Elements, Britannia, or Health Cart. We are talking about clean label, and the right answer is True Elements. So, the clean label tag is given to the companies which, they actually only write down what is true about the ingredients, about the nutritional facts of their food, and the name suggests True Elements, and they have been given the clean label. That means the label behind the True Elements food is clean, hence clean label. Next, recently India has been ranked 6th most affected country by ransomware by which of the following tech companies? So recently, amongst Facebook, Google, Twitter, or Amazon, one of these companies has ranked India 6th most affected country by ransomware. The right answer is Google. So recently, ICC has partnered with UNICEF to raise awareness around mental health and well-being of children and adolescents throughout the Men's T20 World Cup. What is the campaign hashtag? The options are for your mind, in your mind, on your mind, for your health, or none of the above. So, what is the campaign of UNICEF? The right answer is on your mind. Recently, Divya Deshmukh has become India's latest women grandmaster. She belongs to which of the following cities? The options are Gandhinagar, Chandigarh, New Delhi, Lucknow, or Nagpur. Divya Deshmukh, India's latest women grandmaster. The right answer is Nagpur. Recently, which among the following countries has won Uber Cup 2021? The right answer is out of China, Spain, Japan, India, and Indonesia. The right answer is China. Recently, Takachar has won Prince William's Earthshot Prize. Takachar is a dash project. The options are agri waste recycling, solar powered ironing cart, smoke emission reduction, plastic waste reduction, or none of the above. The right answer is, guys, agri waste recycling. So Takachar, basically it recycles agricultural waste into sellable bioproducts. IMF chief economist Geeta Gopinath has decided to leave her job and return to Harvard. Where are the headquarters of IMF? The options are Washington DC, United States, New York, United States, Geneva, Switzerland, Baku or Azerbaijan. Baku or Dubai. The options are Washington, New York, Geneva, Baku or Dubai. The right answer for headquarters of uh, International Monetary Fund, well, they are in Washington, DC, United States. So, guys, I hope this is clear. And the news that was, getting the highlight was that chief economist Geeta Gopinath, who is the first women chief economist of IMF, has decided to leave her job and return back to Harvard. World Food Day is marked on which of the following dates? So, World Food Day is marked on 16th October. International Day for Eradication of Poverty is marked on which of the following dates, guys? The right answer is 17th October. World Trauma Day is marked on which of the following dates? The right answer is 17th October. So, quickly, let's revise the last three questions. World Food Day, 16th October. International Day for Eradication of Poverty, 17th of October. And World Trauma Day, again, 17th of October. So, guys, this was it for today's session. Thank you very much for joining in. I hope you liked the session and you were able to answer most of the questions correctly. For any queries, you can send us an email at hello@edutab.co.in or you can write down in the comment section below. Thank you very much for joining in. Signing off, Devanshu Gupta.